Oopsie, sorry. I should have had my shirt on. Okay, I'm gonna pull this out and see what's going on, because the wires in there should allow me to pull it out a little bit, not a whole lot. And look at this. Here's the flap, it's snapped off. That's broken off. And I look down here, and sure as rain, this one's snapped off. Good Lord. I don't know how that happened, because when this was on there, you just want to make it snug as a bug in a rug, because you can see this as you're tightening this up. This is just plastic, right? The threads are just going into this threaded deal here. And what I should be able to do is pull this box out far enough I can undo this screw here, okay? And then I can take this end piece off, and then I can put it on that box there without taking the whole thing out. But I don't have enough slop in here, because when the main power came in, it was on just a small, it was on the same outlet, and the wire's not very long, so I can't pull this out far enough. So now I'm gonna have to undo the screw, or undo the outlet. And I may have to even undo the wires in there. And I might end up just finding that if I can pull the box out, I might as well just replace the entire box. Okay. Boy, you're getting the full Monty here this time. Now, lots of times it's not like that. It's just the flap has gotten loose. In this case, it's the whole thing. And if yours is broken, hey, don't fret. Get another box and fix it. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to pull this out. I've already shut the power off and stuff. I can pull this out far enough. See now, once I get these wire nuts out of here, like this, I might be able to pull this box out a little bit further here without undoing everything. Okay, and I think I can just undo this. It looks like, oh, okay, the little plastic thing is still on here, so the threaded bit, I'm taking that off right now. Come on. Okay, I think, well, almost. Okay. See, here's the rest of that little bit right here. See, that's the part that snapped off. Oh man, what happened with that? Okay. Well, now I can undo this here. That way I don't have to take all those wires off and redo it. I mean, worst case scenario, you'd have to do that, okay? See? I've got this. And obviously, I'm not going to be able to use this box, but that's okay. I'm just glad I had a box. Okay. So now I can slide that on there. Okay, and I'm just going to screw it a little bit. Now I can take that, and once I push the screw in all the way, this can flop down. See there, as I tighten that, that's going to lift up behind the sheetrock. I want it flop down first. And sometimes it's not going to flop down. If you have the screw like this, maybe it doesn't flop down properly. That's because this push that in all the way and have that down. So then when I push this back in, it's going to flop up. Okay, but I've got to work on this little screw down here. I've got to do the same thing. Just don't know what happened with that. Wow, that's kind of odd that both of them broke off. Somebody must have really tightened it up and maybe it cracked, and then after a while, because the air conditioner was right there, it might have vibrated loose, let's say. Because I noticed there's a couple other, see there's some other air conditioners in this condo, and the same thing has happened, and I'll show you that in a minute and see if it's the same issue as this or not. Okay. Let's see if I got some needle nose pliers, because there's a little tip of that right there, and I think I can get it out of there. Ooh. There. See, that's the end of the other one. See how it just snapped off like that? Fortunately for me, I've got this extra box here. If I didn't have the box, in worst case scenario, what would you have to do? Yes, you'd have to go to the store, get a cut-in box like this, and take these flaps off. Okay. I've never really had this issue before. See, now I've got a box with no flaps on it or anything. I mean, you could use this box for other things. You know, if you had a stud, you could screw it off to the side if you wanted to use that, whatever. That box, you know, at the right store only cost, what was it, $1, less than $2. It just depends where you get it. Okay. So I'm gonna have to fish this in there. And I looked on the other side to make sure I got it slid in there properly in the right direction and everything. And I'm just gonna wait until it hits my tip of my finger. Okay. Now, see, I'm gonna push that up like that, push that in. I've got that one pushed in. And now I'm holding that, and as I turn this screw, that is flopping up behind the sheetrock. Now it's up behind the sheetrock. Now I'm gonna tighten it. And as I tighten it, it's sucking into the back of the sheetrock. Okay? Try to hold my hand in such a way to where you can still see this, if possible. Okay, now it's sucked up there, and I got it fairly snug. You don't want to go too much. You could bend this out too far. And see, this box had a little slop in it, so line that up. And this one is now here. As I tighten it, it's going down right there. Okay. Ooh, let's see here. There's a definite slide in there as it's sliding in. Okay, there. Got that snug, and I've got that one snug. There it is. See how that worked? Now I can push this back in there. How it was before. Got the power off now. Okay. Try to keep your fingers off of the wall. As I get it to there, if it looks slightly bent, I'm going to take this and tweak it over to the right. And if you noticed, I don't know if you noticed or not, there used to be tabs on here, and these got broken off because now this fits right up in that groove. That way the cover plate fits nice and tight. Okay, and I'm looking, hope you're still with me. Now I've got my my screws that I took off. I'm going to put those back in here. And I like to do this by hand. Some people ram these in with a power battery operated drill. I don't like doing that because these screws are going right into a plastic box, and if you have the wires, if you don't have the wires pushed back there all the way, I always like to push this before anything to make sure it's going to flex in there nice and easy, because if it's hitting a wire back there and I can't get it all the way, don't think, oh, I'll just ram the screw and that's going to drive it in. Nah, it won't, because this screw is going to strip in the plastic threads. Okay, that's a no-no. That's why I like to do it by hand. I can look at this, it's all lined up straight. Okay. Man, those screws take forever. My arm's already tired. Okay, so there's a definite notch in the box. I can slide it over and I can put it right in the middle and hold it. And see if the cut-in box isn't installed exactly perfect. Let's say it's not perfectly level or plumb. This is plumb this way. Level is horizontally. Did you know that? They say, is it level? It's level this way. Horizontal is left to right. Vertical is plumb. Now, if this isn't plumb, there's a little bit of a slop that you can take this and slide it over to the left, put it over to the right at the bottom, or whatever. Now, this looks like it could go over just a hair. Or if you want to adjust your box, if you can loosen that up and slide that around. Maybe somebody cut that opening wrong. In this case, I've got a cover plate to deal with too. I want to make sure I cover everything of what was existing so I can hold this on there. And it looks like it's fine. Okay. Get my other screwdriver out here and put this in. And all I want to do on this cover is make it snug. Depending what kind of cover it is. If you have a vinyl one, you can tighten it up a little bit more, but I don't even like tightening those up too much because then it dimples. It'll dimple this in, and in the light you might be able to see it. And so I still try to make it snug. This one is kind of a hard plastic type cover plate. Not plastic, well, it's kind of plastic, I guess, but it doesn't give. If you tighten it too much, you can crack this. Okay, so I just want to make that snug, and I don't care if the screws are lined up the same direction or anything, because I know when I put this plug in here, that's gonna pretty much cover up everything anyways. Okay, so now I can comfortably know that this is all tight to the wall and everything. I've looked at this. This is tight. There was a cut-in box there too. And there you have it. Fixed. Well, that's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos.